discovered FC11 where I could really find my full potential. Well, my juniors, I played for Southeastern Piranhas, and from there they had a link to River Plate in Argentina. And with that, I was lucky enough to go over there for about 18 months, got to experience what it was like to be a professional footballer. And then after that, I came down and I played for South Melbourne in the NPL, but I just really couldn't find a full-time training environment. From training 5 days a week in Argentina to 3 days a week, I found it hard to adapt. And then it wasn't until I discovered FC11 where I could really find my full potential. After joining FC11, I was able to get trials at both Melbourne Victoria and Melbourne City. At the start before I joined FC11, I wasn't able to really get into the squad. I had potential, I just didn't have that killer punch. And with training 5 days a week, I was able to get into Melbourne City FC, and then that's where I am at the moment. Well, short term, within the next year or so, hoping to finish off the Youth League season with Melbourne City, have a solid year, and then joining Oakley in the NPL, playing majority of the senior games, playing Resi games of course, and then in the following year rejoining Melbourne City in the Youth League. And my long-term aspirations, of course, to make it to the A-League or somewhere overseas, but only time will tell. With joining FC11 gave me a platform to just really reach my potential, not only on the football park but in the classroom. I was able to train full-time as well as study, and that was very beneficial because, well, when you're training full-time, it's hard to incorporate study and football, but with FC11 I was able to do both. Also, with the football side, I was able to train in the gym as well as train on the football park. And with that, I noticed a great change in my body. I went from injury prone to I couldn't even get an injury, purely because I was training every day, working on my body and getting myself stronger. In the education department, I was able to, find the potential in that as well. As young developing players, all players just wish to be in a full-time training environment, such as training, 5 days a week in elite gyms with elite coaches. And unless you're in an elite footballing environment, it's hard to get access to that, such as I was lucky enough to be at River Plate and Melbourne City. But what FC11 caters is for young developing players, not only goalkeepers, to have a chance at being exposed to that professional environment. And my message to any young goalkeepers trying to, get to their potential, because it's hard out there as goalkeepers. We don't always have the goalkeeper coach right next to us. We don't always get the benefits of pre-season that's mainly manufactured for us. But at FC11, we get catered for that, and that's why I am where I am, because of FC11.